Iran has now warned the UAE publicly, and the timing is extremely serious. Iran has now publicly warned the United Arab Emirates against what Tehran described as becoming entangled in Israel's schemes. And honestly, that statement is now raising major regional attention because this warning comes during one of the most sensitive moments in the Middle East has faced in recent years. Why is Iran suddenly warning the UAE? According to Iranian official Mohsen Razai, Tehran believes Gulf countries should avoid deeper involvement in the growing regional confrontation linked to Israel and ongoing military tension. At the same time, Iran also said it has not closed the door to friendship with the UAE but warned that its patience has limits. Now, pause there for a second because this was not presented as a declaration of war, it was a political and strategic warning during a rapidly escalating regional situation. The real reason this matters may actually be energy and security. Now, here's why global markets and Gulf governments are watching this situation so carefully and closely. The UAE sits near some of the world's most important energy and shipping routes, and nearly 20% of the global oil trade passes through the Strait of Hormuz, which means if tension rises further, the impact could affect fuel prices, shipping, global trade, insurance costs, and financial markets worldwide. What happened near the UAE nuclear plant? Let's dive deeper into this news. According to reports, a drone strike recently caused a fire near the UAE's Barakah nuclear power plant. UAE authorities described the incident as an unprovoked terrorist attack. Importantly, there were no reported injuries and no radiological leak was reported. And honestly, that incident may have significantly increased regional security concerns behind the scene. The bigger story may not be the military, but strategic. The UAE became one of the first Gulf countries to normalize relations with Israel under the Abraham Accords in 2020. Since then, security cooperation between the UAE, Israel, and the United States has continued expanding. And according to regional reports, that growing alignment is now becoming one of the central strategic concerns for Tehran. But despite the rising rhetoric, countries across the Gulf continue emphasizing diplomacy, stability, and avoiding wider escalation. But again, the Middle East today is not just facing a military confrontation, it is facing a geopolitical, economic, and energy pressure crisis all at the same time. So, while headlines focus on threats and warning publicly, the real question may now actually be this: can diplomacy still prevent the region from moving toward wider instability? Thank you. You are watching Middle East Bulletin. This is Dr. Amrita Singh.